everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of Storypath Showcase, where we are playing Trinity Continuum, Aberrant. Yay! As you will notice, our erstwhile companion has returned from his grand venture to the state of Utah.
I was trapped.
We're glad that you've made it out in one piece. So in case you're new here, I'm Travis Legge. My pronouns are him, and I am the story guide of this beautiful adventure. I'm going to go ahead and have everybody do their introductions real quick. Then we're going to handle a little bit of unique to Storypath bookkeeping. So first off, let's start with our returning prodigal son. Gilbert, please tell us who you are, what you do, your pronouns, and who you're playing, please, in their pronouns.
I am Gilbert Ramos, he, him. I'm playing Julian Vasquez, also he, him. I always do this. I always forget what I do. On Sundays, I stream Vampire the Masquerade for the Onyx Path at 11:30 Eastern Time. We are about midway through Season 2, and I promise I am working on getting the previous episodes on YouTube. I'm just bad. I think that's about all that I do. I also get trapped in other states and other airports, so that's very cool.
I would just like to point out that you are not bad, sir. You're just drawn that way.
Accurate.
And speaking of people who are drawn that way, Alex, please give us your pertinence.
I am Alex, he, him. I am playing Diego Douglas, or the accessory, also he, him. And I'm a filthy casual with a dog.
It is an adorable dog. It buys you a lot of clout.
Who will likely be staring at us throughout the session. I'm looking forward to bumping my head up against the top of whatever Travis has planned for us.
It should be quite fun. Next up, Pesto, please give us your pertinence.
Hi, my name is Pesto Mystic, and I'm playing the character of Rainy. Gerardo, apparently. And yeah, I'm just really excited for this session and to say hello to other people.
Well, we're excited to have you here and to say hi back.
Thank you.
And last but most certainly not least, Chaz, please give us your pertinence.
Hi, so I am Chaz Counter playing Daimos Dark Matter Messier. He's a fun guy, a very responsible guy, someone who really likes to think before he acts. So I think, he'll be a lot of thought-provoking thinking happening in this session.
Yeah, he's definitely been a think first fellow so far.
Always.
Before we dive too far into things, there are a couple things that you can do between sessions in Storypath. So I wanted to touch base with you about what those are. Specifically, aside from expending experience points, you can make a couple of tweaks. If any of you had resolved a short-term aspiration, you need to make sure that you replace it with a new short-term aspiration. You may also change out a short-term aspiration, even if you did not resolve your previous ones. So if you're like, okay, these aren't maybe what I want to do, you can swap one out. You also can shift one dot from one attribute to another attribute, or shift one dot from one skill to another skill. So you do have that opportunity if you wish to do so.
Interesting. That's interesting. Skill to skill or attribute to attribute, you said?
Yep. You have to announce that you're going to do the dot shift. You must mark the dot you plan to shift, and during this session, you must use that skill or attribute that you're planning on shifting it to.
Oh, wicked. I would love to swap out a short-term aspiration.
Sure.
To say hello to somebody that I do not already know.
You did complete that one, right?
I did not have that the last session, so I was going to swap it out this session. Is that
you're
how
going to
that
swap
works?
it in?
Yes, because I never had that to begin with.
Now it's a thing.
Now it's a thing.
That's fair.
Okay.
I'll allow it. Any
Thank you,
others?
sir.
I have to replace 2. Do I have to do that like right now?
Yes, you need to declare your aspirations before the game starts.
Okay. Unmask the shooter. What was the dude's name? The damn it.
Which one, like kneecap or?
Kneecap.
Emperor,
Yeah.
Kneecap.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I was gonna, some random body part. I was going to call him Patella. Kneecap Patella, but it's not his name.
Taking notes totally helps. Oh my gosh.
I took
It
notes,
does.
but I also deleted them. Unmask Kneecap shooter.
And then don't forget about Jones.
Fucking
Someone's
Jones,
gonna
man.
drop kick Jones. Jones.
Jones, use your radio.
Yeah, I don't know where my notes went. They disappeared. Okay, so I have unmasked kneecap shooter. Shit. Come back to me.
Okay.
Just give me a minute.
Any other changes to aspirations? Questions, comments, complaints, concerns?
Oh, I have one. Okay. Convert. What was the arms dealer's name?
Tank.
Tink. Convert Tink to a Team Dark resource. Boom.
Okay. Beautiful.
Mhm. I like that idea.
Any other tweaks, changes? No? Excellent. So when last we met, our heroes had been activated by Sphere Rousseau to respond to the assassination of a Team Tomorrow resource who had been undercover. Man known by the nickname of Kneecap had been performing undercover investigations with the Mega Syndicate and was due to hand over a thumb drive filled with various data that he had collected. And when he was supposed to meet with his contact, the contact found his dead body, extracted themselves from the situation, sent an anonymous tip. The police were investigating, and you were sent in to discover whether or not Kneecap's cover had been blown, retrieve the data, and bring the killer responsible to justice. In your investigation, you teleported to the scene, immediately got into a verbal altercation with the police, snuck away.
Like a reach. I don't know if it was an altercation per se.
Then further used your warp powers to steal evidence from a police car
And
That
donuts.
happened.
and donuts. At which point you then tracked down through a contact of Reni's, tracked down an arms dealer who may have been able to manufacture or at least procure those bullets. A woman by the name of Tink, who, when you went to visit her, she invited you into her home shortly before firing a rocket launcher at you, which ended poorly for the accessories lab coat and for Tink, who was subsequently punched directly in the face with a black hole at the end of Dark Matter's wrist. You then subsequently raided her lab for anything that was of value, warped it back to the accessories house while Tink lay unconscious on the floor. This took a couple of hours, but Tink, still unconscious on the floor, had a phone, and that phone had a contact in it that you couldn't get any actual information from. There was no number, no return address, no IP, nothing. So you responded to that contact, and when you did, a shadowy figure teleported into the rafters above you with a sniper rifle. Does that bring us up to speed as to what happened?
Think so.
Excellent. Very tense moment to leave things on. And we're going to leave them there a little bit longer as we shift focus over to your team tonight, sometimes associate. So Gilbert, can you, if you could type your character's name into the Zoom chat so I have
Absolutely
it accurately, I would appreciate it. Tell me a little bit about your character, if you don't mind. What would you be doing on a Friday morning at about 4 a.m.?
Friday morning, 4 a.m. He probably has gotten no sleep, piecing together certain cases that the police are still left unsolved. Doesn't sleep much. He's probably just poring over old notes, making sure that the law enforcement hasn't missed anything in their what they've called cold cases.
Okay. And where, pray tell, does Karma operate out of?
He has a one-bedroom apartment that's barely furnished. One of those. It's much like the old noir films where it's just a mattress in the corner and then a board, a conspiracy board that he can spiral down late into the morning. But it's just a trashy one-bedroom apartment that's affordable.
Excellent. As you are kind of going through a couple cases, why don't you give me an Enigmas roll as you're poring over this sort of loose, random data. And what do you think would be the attribute you approach that with, just to make sure that you're getting
an Enigma roll? Poring over the data, probably intellect, if you're cool with that.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and give me an intellect Enigmas, if you don't mind, please.
And what is the target number?
You are a Nova tier character, so all your target numbers are 7.
Gotcha. I have 2 successes.
Excellent. So as you're putting things together, you do find some evidence that links a supposedly cold case. There's a woman who was murdered. The boyfriend was considered a suspect, but presented an alibi that was floppy at best. And as you're looking through some other cases, you're sort of finding some other things that are verifying the floppiness of this alibi. And just as you're kind of ready to, like, all right, I guess I'm going to have to go pay this dude. We'll call him Malcolm. I'm going to go pay Malcolm a visit. Your phone rings.
We'll answer. Just Karma.
Karma, it's Sophia Rousseau. I need to bring you in for a consultation, if you don't mind. Are you busy at the moment?
What kind of consultation?
The kind that needs to be addressed tonight.
Sure thing. I'll pass this off to the police and then I'll be right over.
Excellent.
I'll hang up and get my gear ready.
Okay. Takes you probably 20 minutes to get ready, get the notification set off, and get over to the safe house that Sophia Rousseau maintains near you in Atlantic City. When you arrive, she's sitting in this sort of run-down, dirty hardwood floor apartment. There's like a rug over an area of the floor where there's like a chalk line sticking out from underneath it. rats large enough to warrant a greeting when you walk in, and a desk with like 6 monitors, and that's the only light in the room sort of bathing her. Despite the low rent surroundings, she looks absolutely glamorous even in the faint light of monitors, as she turns and hits you with a smile and says, "I'm glad you could join."
I hope that this is important. I was in the middle of doing the police's work for them.
It's extremely important. I have a team active right now. They haven't checked in a little while. They're stationary at a location, and I would like you to rendezvous with them in the field.
Sophia, you know I don't play well with others.
I do know that, but these kids are good kids. They just need a nudge in the right direction, and what they're working on right now is vital, or I wouldn't be calling you it.
I'll make sure they get out with skin intact.
Please do. If you'd like, I can send you to the location.
That'd be great.
Taps her earpiece. She says, "Did you bring your earpiece with you?"
It's in one of these pockets, and I'll fish through some cargo pockets, pulling out probably napkins and junk and crap, and just there it is, right where good as he gave it to me first time.
Have you considered a utility belt?
No. Pockets do fine.
She pushes a button, and you feel your atoms pull apart one by one as the sensation goes from your earlobe to your pinky toe on your left foot, and then back upward as your body is reassembled outside of a warehouse on the docks. You see a security pad. You see a door. You see a camera in front of that door. One naked light bulb illuminating the doorway. And you hear something. I'll let you know what it is in just a moment. So, where were we at? Initiative. Yes. Why don't everybody go ahead and roll initiative?
But I don't wanna.
This will be the lower of your integrity, cunning, or no, I'm sorry. It's the lower of empathy, dex, and integrity, cunning. Right? Let's see.
Empathy.
Okay, so
Cunning. Thank you.
I remember this roll. That's
Same result?
Successes. Yeah, that's an I'm going last because I just go last. It wasn't a 1, whatever that means.
Oh, I see. I think I only get 1. Okay.
Okay. So we've got
good God.
accessory is on a 0.
Yep.
Rini is on a what?
1, I guess.
Is on a 1. Excellent. Dark matter?
2.
Okay, excellent.
We're hitting 7s, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Whew.
Okay. So you had all turned to face him, correct?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Excellent.
They were like up in the rafters, right? Or whatever.
Yes.
Catwalk.
He is, in fact, up in the rafters.
Doing his little dance on the catwalk.
Exactly. He's going to go ahead and let off a shot.
So polite.
You didn't
And
say
as-
warning shot, if that's what you're thinking.
I mean, you can take it as a warning. That's fair. I just need to check a certain style edge real quick. Okay. As he lays down fire with this weapon, you see that it is not, in fact, firing off individual rounds so much as an uninterrupted beam of energy leaves the end of the sniper rifle. And he's going to spray the area.
Is it like a laser?
It's like a laser.
Cool.
Or is it like a pointer? Or is it actually like cutting through stuff?
It's going to be cutting through some things, yes.
Like people?
Lasers.
Probably, yes. That's not great. What is your defense? Let's just start with dark matter.
Trying to find that crap I did density, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need that.
You
Wait,
will.
density does it up defense at all, or is it like soft armor?
Soft armor is what density gives you.
Okay.
So you'll have soft armor equal to your durability scale +1.
Gotcha. Come back to me if you can. I need to go find that in the PDF.
All right, I'll just go ahead and type how many successes he got to hit you.
Gotcha.
All right.
Oh,
next, what is your defense, Pesto?
Oh shit.
Well, I see 4 for soft armor. Gotta take a little bit here to try. What's a density?
Density is a power.
I ain't got
So
that.
your defense against ranged weapon attacks, generally speaking, is 1. If you have, you may take a defensive maneuver by rolling one of your. You can roll a resilience attribute to just do straight defense. So, like, I'm going to roll stamina and try to take it, for example. You can also kick on your force field, which is reflexive. Mm-hmm. And you can use your action use one of your actions for the turn to dive.
I would like the diving, please.
2 important things that I got wrong last session, and we're all about making sure we get things right here, okay? 1, I erroneously told you that you have the wrong amount of momentum. You start the session with the number of players times 3, and there is no limit to how much momentum you can hold. Secondly, you can take a number of actions each turn using your full dice pool equal to your cunning.
Oh.
It sounds like math.
When you go over that is when you have to start splitting dice actions.
That's handy.
Gotcha.
Definitely would have flipped that stat a bit. That's okay, though. We can do that next time.
So if you'd like to use one of your actions to dive, you can certainly dive if you want to. So that would be athletics. And then what attribute are you going to base that dive on?
Oh, goodness. Let's see. I guess composure so I don't slip.
Excellent.
Okay, cool.
I'll allow it.
That's a real thing. Cool. Thank you.
Yep. Give me a composure and athletics, or athletics and composure.
That'd be 4.
And each dot of mega composure you have, if any, is 2 enhancement.
So I got 2 successes.
Okay. So that leaves him with 4 successes left over. What's your soft armor?
Me?
Yep.
4.
And that's with your force field on, right?
Oh yeah, did I have that on when the chick tried to blow us? Is there like a time limit on that?
You would have to turn it back on because it's a new scene.
Oh, I see. I haven't turned it back on yet. I'm a ditz.
You can though, because it's a reflexive action, so that doesn't.
I like to live on the edge. I want to say no.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
If that's what you want to do, I'll allow it. So what's your soft armor total then? 4 without the field on? Okay.
It is 4 without the field on.
Beautiful.
Guys, I don't play smarter. I play pesto.
Okay.
Literally pesto.
Well, I feel like she's too occupied to be like, I'm going to dodge this, like all cool and stuff before even thinking about.
It's okay. We can rebuild you.
Make me stronger.
We have the technology.
Yep. So the weapon is brutal,
Cool.
which reduces the number of successes necessary for the critical stunt by 1. So he's going to spend his 4 successes to buy the injury condition stunt, which injures you. So you can mark down 1 injury condition. And we'll say because of this, it's like because of the nature of the beam, it's like a burn across you. So you can just write down like burnt in your, there should be like a comment section in your injuries. So like there's the box and then there's a place to write. So just write down burned, like laser burn maybe.
Sure.
Which is like a much worse version of freezer burn.
Owie.
But he is also using his sniper ability to add the stun tag to that. So you're also stunned.
Oh, okay.
Now, the way stun works is you have a complication of 2. The next action you take, you cannot become unstunned until your dice allow you to overcome that complication.
Okay. That's me.
All right. Stepping back to the other person he shot.
What does durability do?
Durability scale increases your soft armor by 1. That's it.
Okay. So like I can get up to 4 durability if I use 4 points in density.
Okay.
So that gives me like 4 durability scale, and I think that's it.
Okay.
So that means I just buy off that only 3 successes landed instead of the 7.
No, what that means is that his ability, he has to spend an extra a total of 4 successes to be able to inflict injury on you.
Gotcha. I think that's all I can do with that density thing.
Which he can do.
Yeah.
Because the weapon's brutal, he's going to go ahead, and he has 3 successes left. He's going to go ahead and buy the critical stunt.
Mm-hmm.
So you suffer 2 injury conditions. And because he's a sniper, you are stunned.
I do not like this one.
Because he's added the stun tag. Beam weapons, by the way, gross AF. Just F.
What was that noise you made there, Travis?
And what is the accessory doing?
So it depends on what's happening. So these 2 get shot?
Yes. You can write down laser burn in both of the injury conditions that you took.
Okay. So you said I can take as many actions as I have cunning, right?
Yes.
I will probably kind of look at both of them.
He's also shooting at you.
That's fine. I'm assessing. Well, then shoot me so I can figure out what I'm doing.
Are you diving out of the way? Or are you doing anything defensively?
I think, is like diving out of the way is just as good as a take it roll, right? I
mean, no, because if just take it is straight, you just add stamina to your defense.
Oh, well, then I will use, I will, seeing the beam heading my way, right. I will prepare to absorb as much of it as I can.
Okay.
While I don't want to waste an action, though, because I need both of mine.
Absorption's reflexive, isn't it?
Right, but I need both of mine because I have 2 injured people.
Right. No, but I'm saying you can use absorption reflexive.
Yes, that's reflexive.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're going to rely on your absorption.
And my durability, yeah.
All right, spend your quantum and make your absorption roll.
I think costs 2. Yes. And then make my absorption roll, which is that. Okay, so how does this how's this whole maxing out thing work? What does that mean?
Maxing your powers. I'm so glad you asked.
Because I want to know. The world wants to know.
When a Nova maxes out, exceeding their usual energy manipulation, they acquire a point of flux. If they botch, they get an extra point of flux. So go ahead and mark down a point of flux if you would like to max out.
What does it do for me?
You spend quantum points to assemble a pool of dice, 1 point per die up to a maximum number of dice equal to your quantum rating.
Okay.
You roll those dice as a reflexive action. Failure means nothing happens except the expenditure of the quantum points and you receive momentum. Uh-huh. A botch means you gain an additional point of flux. Uh-huh. You can imply enhancement to the maxing out roll by taking additional flux. 1 enhancement per flux up to a maximum of your quantum rating. Uh-huh. Then you can buy maxing out stunts. So anything that's listed on page 181 among the stunts you can do, and anything that's listed under your power among maxing out stunts you can do.
I just tried to go to page 181 of my character sheet. It didn't like that.
No, there's no one. Your character sheet's not that long, man. Come on.
All right. Okay. So is that something I can reflexively do as well?
Yeah. Maxing out doesn't eat an action.
All right. So I'm going to take what I can, and if I feel the burn, I'm going to spend. Can I do that? Or do you want me to do I have to spend it now? I should probably spend it now, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm, okay. So I spend up to my quantum, so I'll spend 3, right? So that gives me 3 dice. And with those 3 dice, I get to roll them.
Yep.
And then what happens?
Then you generate a pool to buy stunts with.
Okay. Do tens roll again?
Yeah.
Cool. Three.
Okay. So you can use those at 1 success each to either add 1 dot to an existing mega attribute, mega edge, or quantum power.
Okay.
Add a power tag to one of your quantum powers.
Okay.
Remove a point in a negative power tag from one of your quantum powers. Okay. Gain a dot in a new mega attribute, edge, or quantum power you don't normally have.
Okay.
As long as you meet the requirements of it. Or add 1 dot to your current quantum trait rating. And that lasts for the use of the power, ending when the power's duration does.
All right. So yeah, I brace for this blast, and I will. Do I get to kind of distribute them?
Yeah. Or do I it's one success per tag you buy.
So I could I could spend 1 of the 3 and buy a dot of quantum, spend 1 to add 1 to the power, and then spend 1 to buy a max out stunt?
Yes, but that only lasts for the duration of the power. Right?
The power dot?
All of it only lasts for the duration of the power. So once the power is done, mm-hmm. What's the duration when you activate absorption?
I don't. That's a good question.
It's probably instantaneous, I bet.
Duration continuous.
Oh, continuous? Okay. And then rounds, minutes, what? or just straight continuous?
It just says continuous.
Okay. So it lasts, I think it's based on your quantum. I'll have to look exactly. So until the power expires, it will.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So you're raising your power by 1, your quantum by 1.
Yes.
And then what was the other stunt you were buying?
I don't know what the max out stunts are. I'm all my heart's a flutter. Where are these stunts?
The base max out stunts are on page 181.
180.
That's what part of what I just read off to you.
Oh, okay. I see. Add 1 power tag. All right. I already have those. Point negative. Gain 1 dot. I will gain a dot and a mega attribute.
Which one would you like?
In mega stamina.
Okay, cool.
All right. Hit me. What you got? Right. So I need to roll absorption with my new totals, right?
Yes.
Okay. Whew, man. When I gain a point of flux.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I got 5 on the absorption roll.
Excellent. And what is your soft armor at this point?
Hold on. So I have to spend those quantum. I have a point of flux. And so right now my armor, is that what you're saying? Is that what you're asking? So my mega stamina right now is 4.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So
that's
whatever
5 soft armor is your total, unless you're wearing other armor.
I just went back and got changed, but it's just new lab coat. So
all right. So 5 soft armor.
5 soft armor plus whatever I get. Well, it depends on how many successes they get on the damage thing, but I get to absorb some whatever the damage is that happens to break through.
Okay. Okay. So your absorption only works on once they've broken through.
I believe so. It's like it reduces damage done, right? Hold on, let me double check for you. This is a weird power.
Yep. You're absorbing incoming energy.
212 is where it is.
You roll quantum absorption as a reflexive action when you hit with an attack. Each subtracts 1 success from the incoming attack and adds 1 to your quantum pool total.
Oh, yeah. So
you got 5 successes?
Yes.
Excellent. So that reduces them to 3.
Okay.
Okay.
I get 5 quantum then, right?
Yep. Your soft armor is sufficient. They can't buy the inflict damage stunt.
That's lovely.
But they can absolutely buy the stun for you. So you're stunned as well.
Well, how does... Hold on. How does that work?
Being stunned?
No, not being stunned. Silly.
While you're looking that up, quick question. What noise does everyone make when you're shot with this fucking cannon?
I assume just like some kind of Shih Tzu noise. Like there's pain, but then you're just like stunned. It's like,
okay, cool. So you hear those noises emanate from inside.
That's just normal, like factory noise. Yeah, that's fine.
And like sort of like a high pitched like accompanied by it. That completes his first action. He will reserve the remainder of his actions. That brings us to dark matter. Enough. Did you find what you're looking for, Alex?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Immunity doesn't apply, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because it's not a disease, irritant, or toxin, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
So the next slots in the order are all you. You can swap them around if you want to, but dark matter does have the first initiative among all of you.
Question for the storyteller.
Answer.
If I were to attempt to destroy the building with a Megamite 10, is there any chance that my friends would not be or would be safe, or would that just like what's the scale we're talking about here?
So I would let you. That reminds me. Thank you for reminding me. I will add a die to the collateral pool.
Yeah.
Because someone maxed out of power. Pool. You could. What I would let you do is, I'll let you buy a stunt to exclude them with successes if you wanted to.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Let's
like in Good Omens. Sorry if you haven't watched it yet. Minor spoiler. Where you like, I need that last minute miracle when they're in the church during like the bombing. You can effectively do that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We'll say one success for each of them to preserve them.
Okay. I think I can do that because I'm stunned, so I have to buy off 2 successes normally.
Yeah, you have to buy off 2 successes. If you can't buy off that complication, you can't do anything else.
And I'm assuming I'm rolling Mega Might plus just normal might and then a skill.
Yeah, I would assume that's going to be close combat you're going to rely on, unless you can make a very, very compelling argument that it would be a different skill.
No, we'll do close combat. All right. So then I will use Mega Crush, bump my Mega Might up to 10, and then we're just going to blow this fucking place up because that fucking hurt.
All right, and Mega Crush affects your scale for dealing damage to structures?
Oh, no, it is only destruction of inanimate objects.
Oh, beautiful.
I don't think we want to kill him. And I'm not sure I can not kill him.
All right, so give me that roll. It's going to be close combat might.
Friday, so close combat. One, two.
And due to the scale at which you're operating, I'm going to just go ahead and add another die over to the collateral pool.
Probably, yeah.
What is collateral pool for?
Collateral pool, when it reaches 10, I roll it and collateral damage happens.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just get to buy neat stunts like turning the entire area into, like dealing damage to everyone in the area because shit's falling from the sky.
Gotcha.
Oops, we knocked over a building. Yeah, that's what collateral pool is.
Oh, there it is. Collateral damage.
So I had lots of 10.
Okay.
So 13.
13 successes. Nice.
On the bright side, y'all are fine. Like y'all are just.
So 2 of those get you out of being stunned.
I love this plan.
2 of those get you out of harming your compatriots that are in the building and you're aware of.
Yep.
Okay. The rest is being dealt as damage directly to a scale 3 building at scale 5 strength, right? Or scale 10 strength?
10.
Okay. So the building is absolutely flat. Are you preventing anyone else that is in that building from taking damage from this?
I do know we're trying to keep Tink alive.
She's not even here. She's at my flat.
Did you move Tink? I thought Tink was still unconscious on the floor.
Oh.
So Tink is still
here.
there.
That's fine. Yeah, she can be here.
So you're going to blow to save Tink?
Yeah.
All right. So now it's 8 successes, but it's still at scale 10.
Yeah.
Okay. You like punch the ground. You got mega cunning, don't you, Pesto?
Yeah,
Always a
one.
great question.
You see like this slow motion, like Smallville style, like when Clark's getting ready to fly, like just wave of energy come off of the end of Dark Matter's hand as he cracks the ground. And then you can see like, again, in slow motion, the floor rise up. And as the floor is rising up, you see dirt flying up. Beyond the dirt, you see water from the water bed, like the water table, flying upward.
What are you?
There is what can only be described as a flash of light and matter, as these various elements fly outward at rapid speed. You hear outside, you hear those noises. What would be your reaction to those noises, Karma?
I think just initially oh God, what the hell was that? And then probably just a drop to the ground.
All right. So you drop, go ahead and give me an athletics and then whatever ability score you think would be pertinent for your dodge here.
Gotcha. I'm thinking athletics dex.
That'll work.
2 successes.
Okay. You will be subjected to 5 levels of environmental damage from this blast. Do you have mega stamina?
I do not have mega anything.
All right, roll stamina, please.
Oh, just go Gilbert.
Oh, thank God. 2 success. I mean, I say thank God. Rolling just stamina, I got two successes.
All right, you suffer 3 injury conditions.
Oh, good Lord.
As you hit the deck, and then you look up and you see the ground rising up to meet you, and you're thrown backwards, still laying on that same piece of concrete that you were laying on. As you fly back 200 feet, slam into the side of one of the boats that's at the harbor. The boat capsizes, and you fall on the other side of it in the water.
Does me having absorption kinetic do anything at all? Or
you can now roll. You can now spend the quantum to absorb that and maybe take less damage.
To do that, please tell me how to do that.
You spend the quantum cost of the ability.
Gotcha. Cost is none.
Oh, excellent. Then you roll quantum plus power.
Copy that. Quantum plus power. So I put 3 dots into absorption. God bless. Thanks, past Gilbert. Jazz, we haven't even met yet.
I thought you were going to make it end before the explosion happened.
That is 4 successes.
Beautiful. You absorb all the damage, but you still take that ride.
Outstanding.
You have capsized a yacht and are floating in the river. You look over and you see the water line, like you're probably about 20 feet below the water line for a brief moment as the water comes lapping back in and shoves you back up to where the water line is supposed to be. There are 10 docks, 5 in each direction from the building, that have completely shattered. The boats next to them have capsized. The rest of the boats in the harbor are like doing this. It's like they're in a wave pool. You look up and you see a crater where that building once stood. The 3 of you and Tink are unharmed and knee deep in mud as you're standing in the water table.
So I have a couple questions real quick.
Yes.
And this is like, I'm just kind of curious. So we might have just skipped over it. So I took the shot to the face, right? And then you went to Chaz. So I didn't get to act. So
because your action hasn't come up yet. your initiative hasn't come up yet. That was a reflexive
okay.
action. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, question, as a reflexive action with regeneration, I believe I can spend to remove physical status conditions. I would like to do so.
You may.
Okay. All right. I didn't know if it might, like, I thought I got skipped. Okay.
No,
So
we're still in Chaz's first action.
All right, cool. So that was on 2, right? Okay. So on 2, we all got shot, and then the building went up.
Yep.
Okay. All right, keep going. Sorry.
Excellent. A great deal of disorientation is taking place. So I would like, Chaz, do you have any other actions that you would like to take?
I would like to see if I can find the sniper.
All right, excellent. Give me it'd be integrity, and then you'd normally cunning, but is there another thing you'd like to rely on?
No, we'll do cunning.
All right, go ahead and make a cunning integrity.
Oh, shit, I did have one other question. I'm so sorry.
Go for it.
So you actually had Gilbert roll to resist. Is there rolling to resist damage as well in this? Is that a thing?
Environmental damage.
Okay.
You can also just roll stamina to take it.
Okay.
And that increases your defense.
Got you. Okay.
And
there's like
the
a bunch of
defense is the
different
base
kind of-
difficulty to hit you.
I see. Okay. So instead of doing that, I could have done the other thing and then raise my defense instead of taking it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you can
Instead
do both.
of dealing with the absorption. Okay.
Gilbert just did too.
Got you. All right, go for it.
2 for integrity cunning.
Yeah, I'll give this to you. You had eyes on him when you did it. Like the instant your knuckles hit the ground, you saw a flash up in the corner just before the flash of your...
Oh my God, I should have killed him.
I mean, sniper was holding their action, right? Like,
Yeah.
punk ass.
You also see the waves lapping over the edge of the crater and realize that you've probably done a lot of damage to the immediate vicinity.
Oh yeah, we should go. I'll take Tink. We should not be here.
I mean, what is he? Is he dead?
What? I would like to. If we're not in rounds, are we still in rounds?
Kind of, sort of, because we have to get Karma over there. So at the end of Gilbert's action, Karma, what would you like to... Or at the end of Gilbert's action. At the end of Dark Matter's action, what would you like to do, Karma?
Get out of the water, try to get to the source of whatever just collapsed to the building.
All right, I'll allow you to get over there, basically. So you get to the lip of the crater and look down, and you see these 3 and an unconscious woman. She's about 5'3", what did I say? Yeah, like 98 pounds, blue skin, shock weight, mohawk.
Okay. Just shout down. Why? Just why?
We'll instinctively point to the woman with the mohawk.
She's unconscious, yeah?
Quite.
Yeah.
No. What the hell was that?
Hi. That's all I got.
That's your short-term thing.
Provided with an opportunity, I would like to extend some injury prevention to my friends
I'm cool.
before we bolt.
Yeah.
Aren't they both grievously wounded? Like actively burned?
They're both burnt, but neither one of them is severely wounded by any stretch of the imagination.
That's fine. We'll still do it.
Cheating.
So
We're effectively out of rounds at this point.
spend some of that quantum juice, and then I'll roll this thing here. How long does their stun last? Or is that just like only a little while thing?
It lasts till they resolve it, or till the end of the scene.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 up to, so my healing is 4 right now, right?
Okay.
So I can spend up to 4 for Dark Batter.
Oh, thank you.
How wounded are you?
I took 2 injured things because I got the brutal critical.
And there was a negative status condition too, was there?
No,
Whatever.
Yeah, you bought it off.
Provocation.
Okay. Is this any of this considered aggravated?
No.
Okay.
He wasn't using that module.
Well, that's exciting. And I'll roll for...
So you're going to heal Dark Matter and then move over and heal Rini?
Well, so I have 2 actions, right? So I can just hit them both.
Yeah, that's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five. So I could heal up to 5 for Rini as well.
All right, Rini had 1 injury condition, so.
Oh, thank you.
All your wounds heal through the power of quantum.
While I'm stitching them together, I will look at the lip and see who's joined us.
Making my way down, you just see a gentleman in cargo pants and then a tight, looks like a one-piece bodysuit, clearly going down underneath the cargo pants. And it's a very simple black domino mask.
And dripping.
And very, very wet. Probably just also fanning off a leather jacket, just trying to get... You know water is bad for this, right? Someone owes me a new jacket.
I know water's bad for it. Do you know water's bad for it? Why did you choose now to go for a swim?
Which one of you... You guys know what collateral damage is, right? Oh, the earpiece just... Sophia?
Oh no.
Oh, God. No.
Yeah.
No.
What happened down there?
Can you hear me?
No, it's fine. Everything's fine, Sophia.
I'm seeing EMS on its way. I'm seeing the police on the way. They're sending a bomb squad. What did you
We
do?
need extraction.
I begin
ASAP.
I begin opening a hole in space.
Do you need extraction or are you handling your own extraction?
Oh, we've got it under control. We're fine. Everything's fine.
I expect a full report in 5 minutes.
But he's a little discombobulated.
And you'll have it.
All right.
So-
You start to hear sirens in the distance.
We should leave. Oh,
Yeah.
oh God.
I will again. Well, it takes a little bit of time. Once I have it open, I will gesture to the hole in time and space that I've created. After you.
I'll grab Tink. Like,
All right.
just get her through.
And I start to go towards the thing. I'm like, by the way, thank you, pal. And then I go through.
You are most welcome.
Are you stepping through as well, Karma?
Yeah, I'll step in. I'm assuming he's got to stay behind to keep it open. So I'll
Yes, I'll
pop in
please.
before he does.
I will slide in after them and stitch it closed. We will end up back at my residence that looks like it's been recently moved into with a bunch of boxes and the makings of a workshop. You can probably put her on the couch.
Gotcha.
Sophia sent you? I'm sorry. You caught us at a really odd time.
Yeah, I'll
Hey,
say.
Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes, please.
Are you well? I take out my pen light and I shine it in his face.
Counting down.
What does that mean?
Were you injured? Are you all right?
Which one of you decided to go Moab and collapse an entire building?
No. It's all about perspective. What you need to say is, which one of us attempted to stop a serial killer who kills bulletproof heroes with bullets?
It was one guy.
And we still didn't catch him. So clearly, I did not go far enough.
Precision. Oh, wow.
I will tend to Tink.
All right. So,
What is the aim of your tending to Tink, by the way?
Well, first I'm going to make sure. I mean, I know that she got worked, right? So now that we've kind of handled everything, I'm going to revive her.
Okay.
So I will heal any
Just-
damage that she's taken and relieve her of the physical unconscious condition.
All right, go ahead and make your roll. You were saying? I'm sorry. I apologize for interrupting.
You're good. I take it you were the one to. That was all you.
Yeah, and if you want to show me how to use precision with a black hole, I'd be more than happy to learn from you.
Excellent. All right. So first things first. You don't need to collapse an entire building to stop one man. That's just overkill. That's what we
Overkill
call-
would imply we caught him, and we didn't. He's still out there shooting people who are.
That makes it worse. You realize this, right?
From the
You're not
couch, I
helping
will
your
say,
case.
does our chastiser have a name?
You can call me Karma.
Of course.
Tink opens her eyes.
Shh, it's okay. You've been through quite a bit.
Why is my stuff in your house?
That's not the important question. The important question now is, what are you going to do with the rest of your life?
I guess that depends on how long it is.
Oh, I don't. What kind of monsters do you think we are?
The kind that knock a girl out, steal all of her things, and take her to some cabin in the woods?
That's one way you could put it. Another way you could put it was, we apprehended you in the middle of a, potentially grievous participation in a horrible crime, and we're doing our best to
She sits up. Why is my ass muddy?
help you repurpose some things in order to prevent you from having to, I don't know, explain why you shouldn't go to jail.
Why is my ass muddy?
I don't have an answer for that. Would you like a pair of pants? I offer her the pair of pants that I stole from her, which are not muddy. I'm wearing my lab coat, so.
Who are you people?
You can change in there. I'm
We're
Diego.
the
This is
people
my
who
home.
just knocked you out.
I'm aware of that. She grabs the pants and walks into the other room.
We'll be out here when you're ready.
I like her. She's fiery.
Who's that?
That's, I'll let someone else explain. Tea? I can make some tea.
Are you asking who that was?
Yeah. Is that a potential? Is that a victim? Is that a prisoner, captive? What?
Oh, yeah.
So many of these things can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
Come back with the tea.
It's a little bit of a combination, yeah. But her name's Tink. So, there's that.
She comes out wearing the other pants. Yeah, I'm an arms dealer. And
Were.
Oh, cool. She's still here. Ah.
Is that a confession?
You were gone for sure.
That sounds like a confession.
I didn't
No.
It's going to be pretty difficult to maintain it. Would you like have a seat, have some tea, please?
She's cool.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, we don't need to start saying people are confessing. We're just here trying to figure out what's happening.
Did you kill him?
I wish I did, but apparently I was overkill and not enough kill at the same time, Mr. Karma.
Oh, we are. She drops down on the couch and goes, "Oh God, we're screwed."
What? Number two.
Now we got to do.
Two.
No.
Let's just all take a beat. Okay, we've been through quite a bit. That poor building.
Sure.
Do you have any family?
That's a very personal question.
we kind of just met and we weren't on good terms.
I would just say maybe call them, tell them to go somewhere safe.
Actually, that Mr. Karma, I still want to talk to you, but I'm gonna put you on the back burner for a bit. Tink, let's have a conversation. Who is Mr. I'ma shoot him up?
You hear in your earpiece is, I don't have my report.
Sophia. I'm with them now. They're safe. They're busy with an interrogation. Do you have a separate room I can step into, perhaps?
Yeah, bedroom's right there.
Excellent. And I'll close the door, just kind of looking at them through the crack one more time. Just a whole fucking building. Just close. And
The small building.
She says, I have several capsized boats, a destroyed dock, and a building that, well, frankly, looks like somebody opened up a black hole in the middle of it. Can you explain to me what happened?
Don't act like you're chastising me like I did this. You sent me in quite late. It sounds like, how new are these people?
This is their first mission together.
First mission, and they didn't have a supervisor, a team lead?
I was pressed for time.
Well, Sophia, it sounds like you're going to have some explaining to do because the building is gone.
I'm aware the building is gone. I have Project Utopia breathing down my neck so hard that my ass crack smells like Justin Laragone's mouth.
Show me to make these drugs again.
Yeah. I don't know how to, press. It's not my forte. But one of your new team members collapsed a building. They were, how I put this, they were pinned down, and he did the only thing that he thought he knew to do, which is excessive force. He got away.
Do you have any intel on the target?
We're running interrogation right now.
Update me when you have some information. I'm going to go and smooth some things over and try to figure out what our cover story is. I don't think I'm going to be able to explain this off as a gas main.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. Keep it quiet, please.
Doing my best.
She ends the transmission. And with that, we're going to just take a 5 for biological technologicals, if that works for everyone. And then we will resume here. Those of you who are watching at home, you won't even notice a thing.
So
Excellent. We are back. So you've just been given a stern talking to by Sophia Rousseau. The rest of you are interrogating Tink. Is that what we're doing here?
Call it what you, I mean.
I think interrogating, but there's tea involved. We're kind of sitting down. If there's any biscuits or something, I'd be contributing. I think it's more just hanging out.
It's like an aggressive conversation.
You'll notice that I only have non-perishables.
Yeah, I was going to kind of start searching through your shit if that's okay.
No, there's food. There's just nothing that has to live.
As you walk back into the room, Karma, she's looking around saying, did you just take everything out of my lab?
Salvaged, yes. And considering the state of the building, you'll be grateful that I did.
What'd you do to my building?
Oh, that was your building? It looked abandoned. It's a damn shame. I hope it's insured.
No, it's not insured. What did you do to my building?
You don't get to complain, arms dealer.
Sorry.
So we did salvage your stuff.
Do you want to make a roll to intimidate her with that?
Sure. This feels
Theater.
Yeah, why not?
All right, so we're gonna work on shifting her attitude. I think is how this is gonna run.
I get to be good cop. Very bad at being good cop. I just want you all to know that.
Just have 4 bad cops.
I'm like ant cop.
I was gonna say, your cops. When did that start? Give me half a second. Okay, so right now, we'll say that she's got a slight negative attitude towards you because you blew up her building and whatnot.
So shit, beat her up, yeah.
What would you like to use in terms of ability score or skills rather to try to inflict this? So would you say probably leadership or I'm sorry, persuasion? Falls under intimidation, but we could also go with a close combat if you're.
I was thinking command presence because I need her to understand the situation she's in. She's, from my perspective, these guys are this is their first night. This is their first interrogation. She needs to understand the situation. We're not friends here.
Okay, excellent. So go ahead and give me that command and presence roll. You're going to have a complication or a +1 to your difficulty because of her attitude. With difficulty 2.
That is 4 successes.
Okay, so you're able to buy a stunt. You can use that stunt to shift her attitude in one direction. So her attitude is only intensity 1 right now. So you can shift it to a positive attitude, or you can make it a different type of negative attitude. So if you want to like instill fear, like afraid of you, that is a negative attitude. You can still use that as a enhancement to rolls that lean into the fear, and it will be a complication to rolls that are trying to be friendly. Or you can go with more of just like a subservient positive attitude. Which would
I need her subservient.
Okay.
My initial would be to go with fear, but I need, since this is a group and they're in first interrogation, they should be a part of this as well. So I don't want to have quote unquote good cop stifled at all.
Okay.
So just subservience.
Just backing her down a little bit. All right. So she now has an attitude of 1 that she is subservient. She says, fine, you have questions, ask them.
Sniper McSniperson. Who is he?
So he goes by the name of Wrath.
Lame.
Who picked his name? Did he lose a bet?
I don't know. I don't know much about him except that he has a real serious mad-on for, criminals in general, but specifically the Mega Syndicate.
And why did you get in bed with this person?
It's a pretty personal question, don't you think? No, I mean...
Business, then.
He hired me.
To make a weapon?
Specifically to make bullets for a weapon.
Are you aware of what the weapon can do?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, actually. It's a...
Hold that thought. I grab my memo pad and I hand it to her with my pencil.
You want me to draw it? What?
Anything that you know about it.
You want me to write it down?
You made it, right? Or you at least made bullets for it.
What is this, the 18th century?
Do you have...
Its tech specs are on your phone.
Where's my phone? I go looking for my phone.
I assume you had one on your person. If not, she would point over at...
No, I did. I'm just distracted. So.
You have a text message that has the full capabilities of the weapon, and there's an attached image that has like the actual blueprint of the weapon.
I hand it to Rini. Can you make anything of this?
Are there biscuits nearby?
Yes.
I'm going to eat one. And then look at this and go...
All right, so this will be a technology roll. You will be able to apply, which approach would you like to take? Which attribute would you like to use in combination with your technology skill?
I guess intellect, because I know stuff, right? That's the thing?
Excellent. Yep,
Okay.
and you are you mega intelligent?
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Excellent. So there will be no scale difference between you and the designer of this, so it's just a straight roll.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and give me that technology intellect, if you don't mind.
And I get 2 extra dice per dot and a mega?
No, because their scale is equal.
Oh, cool. Okay. Gotcha. So just 5. Okay. I get 1 success.
Okay. This is impressive tech. The gun itself is designed to maintain the form and function of a standard sniper rifle, a very top of the line, cutting edge sniper rifle. It's probably accurate out to a mile. It's extremely well rated, extremely well weighted, extremely well balanced. The scope on it is huge, but there's nothing next level or Novatech about it. Where it gets into its Novatech is in its ability to basically accept modules that will then process various quantum abilities. Theoretically, any ability you could program into a clip for this, you could make this gun do. And the barrel is made out of U fiber, so it'll effectively attune to whatever ability is plugged into it. so the weapon itself doesn't take any damage.
Well, that sounds lovely, and I relay that very quietly over to the accessory.
Meanwhile,
Wrath
Jesus.
hunts villains.
Yeah, he's got a mat on. He really doesn't like the Syndicate. He doesn't like anybody. During our first meeting, or I guess just before our first meeting, I caught him disfiguring a mugger near my place.
Mm-hmm. Who has the documents about Kneecap? Wasn't Kneecap like a hero of some sort?
yeah, there's a folder here. It's actually on the coffee table.
Does Kneecap have some like shady shit going on that we don't know about?
Kneecap.
Yeah. Someone who like got shot by Wrath. You know, same old.
Yeah, with the bullets you made. These bullets.
Pews.
That were meant to shoot villains, but Kneecap was a hero of some sort and not a villain.
No, wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Because this dude doesn't go after, like, he's not trying to shoot Team Tomorrow.
Well, I mean, like someone shot Team Tomorrow, and because he wasn't immune to bullets, it was someone very similar to Wrath. So unless there's like Wrath the Second.
Wait, are you telling me that the dude he killed was part of Team Tomorrow?
Yeah. So you kill someone part of Team Tomorrow.
That sucks. I wonder how expensive it is to move to Mars.
There are alternatives.
You never stopped to consider that maybe the villains were just practice?
I no, because this dude's like obsessed. He brought me a thumb drive and had me crack it, so that he could get information on the Mega Syndicate. He said he pulled it off of that dude that he shot.
Do you have any information left over from the thumb drive?
Yeah. It's all right here.
We're gonna need that information.
It's on your phone.
Don't like that. I'll check my phone.
Says also you might want to update your profile pic on Tinder. It looks like it was a while ago you uploaded that.
I don't. What's wrong with my profile picture?
I mean, it's old. I just noticed the timestamp. I wasn't trying to snoop through your phone. Sorry.
I'll look for the information that she sent over by the other thumb drive.
Your phone is now completely full. It says like, memory limit, like you have like 8 megabytes of memory left on your phone. It's filled with pictures, dates, all sorts of intel. There's videos pertaining to the Mega Syndicate. Go ahead and give me we'll say enigmas, and then whatever your chosen approach will be.
I think either cunning or intellect. What do you think?
You're trying to do this quickly, right? So cunning
Yeah.
would probably be what you'd lean on.
1 success.
Okay. You start zipping through and you see among these are a series of itineraries for one particular person. A gentleman by the name of 2 seconds. Sorry. I apologize as I dig through this info. Dmitry Zhukov, sorry. You are getting basically like social calendar. There's a copy of communication with the DeVries agency to hire updated security. There's some text messages regarding a hit that went down at a place called the Body Shop, about this freak taking out a bunch of made guys. We need to get some backup. That leads to Dmitry hiring some elites from DeVries. There's definitely more in there, but that's what you're able to sort of scour in the first bit.
I'll take a step away and just let them continue the interrogation while I send this information over to Sophia.
And you are well aware that Zhukov is it's the Zhukov Camporelli Mega Syndicate is the full name of the Mega Syndicate. So he's part of one of the main families of the Mega Syndicate. So you step over and you're sending all that information to Sophia?
As much as I can. If I can't just transfer everything over, she's busy, I presume, trying to smooth things over with the collapsed building. But I will send it over as much as I can, and then footnote things that won't fit.
Okay. I mean, you can send it. A lot of it's just going to be time consuming as you're sending documents off and like going through, and I guess I'll delete my pictures from when I went to Disneyland. While Karma's doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
Well, considering the predicament you seem to have landed in and the scenario that you're seemingly caught in the middle of, I feel like you're kind of in a bit of a pickle. I mean, you could run. I've treated you. I'm not going to turn you in. However, I can't necessarily speak for what might transpire if you go running off and selling guns to people again.
I mean, listen, I'm just trying to make a living, okay? And there's a lot of bad people out there who have money. And, you know, do I look like I can just go walk into a Rashad facility and sign up for Team Tomorrow? Of course not. And
that hurt. That hurt a lot. No, I understand. And I think that given an opportunity, we might be able to help each other.
You help each other how? I'm not a rat.
No.
I mean, I guess I am technically ratting this dude out, but like, I'm not a rat.
You know, but you're skilled and you're apt, and there are a number of things that you're good at, and it seems like you feel inclined to do those things, whether or not they are, you know, going to be able to be profitable will be a question of creativity, I guess.
Sure.
If you're willing to work with us.
I mean, I don't want to die, and I strongly suspect that dude is going to teleport in here and shoot us all in the face.
Well, then it seems like the choice is made for you, because either you're going to die anyway, or you could work with us and have a chance of not dying.
I mean, I'm happy to help.
Well, considering this
with
person
the
can
thing that makes me not die.
Considering this person can seemingly appear anywhere that they like, it is probably going to be safest if you come with us until we apprehend this.
Well, it's not anywhere that they like. It's a GPS encoded teleportation belt.
Oh.
On your phone, perhaps?
Well, they can program in any coordinates. They just need to be able to find them.
Mm-hmm. They would have no reason to know where we are then, unless they've planted some sort of tracker on us.
I don't think so. Wrath isn't all that technologically. I mean, the dude's suave and he knows what he's doing, but I don't think he would have a tracking device unless like he had acquired it somewhere else. I don't think he would have built one.
But it also sounds like you don't think that this shooter that we're encountering is the Wrath that you've been talking about.
I can't imagine who else it was if they were using that gun and those bullets.
Well, I guess it remains to be seen. Who else could it be then?
Why don't you make an Enigmas roll?
Can I make a Nova trivia roll instead?
No, but you can apply your Nova Trivia specialty, which is in humanities, right? Or culture?
Yes.
You can apply
Humanities.
that specialty to the Enigmas roll.
I would love to do that.
And what approach would you like to take? So that'll act as an enhancement.
Sure. And I'm trying to deduce who, if not Wrath, would have it out for Wrath or to make Wrath look bad.
And yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I will... I guess I will be removing the least likely. I'll be taking the intellectual approach, I guess.
Okay. So give me Enigma's intellect. Your difficulty is 1, and you have enhancement 1.
Nice. 3.
Okay. You can think of 1 or 2 other Novas off the top of your head that would have the skill to pull off that shot. But as far as you're aware, none of them have beef with this Wrath dude, who you still literally have never heard of.
Right.
Totentans comes to mind, who's one of the DeVries elites. They just like fucking with other people. So I mean, like, so that's possible, and they would have the skill to make that shot probably. The other thing that immediately brings your mind to screeching horror is you realize that it was not common knowledge that Kneecap was on the side of the Angels. He was operating undercover.
Oh. So, I suppose there's a chance that this Wrath both accurately and inaccurately identified Kneecap as a potential target based on the criteria that they're using. If he thought that he was Syndicate and he'd have a reason to be if his cover was being maintained, that would make him a pretty likely target, right?
You asking me or you asking Tink?
I'm asking the room.
Okay.
Just talking about the room.
That makes sense.
Tink says, wait, so this Kneecap dude was undercover?
Yes, you're not supposed to know that, but there's a good chance you're
And
going to die
you just
anyway.
like told me that. Are you like, you're not, is this your first day?
Look, we just blew up your house. Like, you should like prioritize your freakouts right now. Like, there are things like you're gonna die, you have no place to live, and we just told you someone's undercover. Like, you gotta.
And it's your first day as superhero.
Hold on. And the person who we're talking about is already dead. Okay, so you're not blowing anyone's cover. Sorry, they're dead. You can get back to this now. You're fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
I mean, everything's not fine, but like, considering how bad everything is, everything's fine.
For now.
Yeah.
We don't know how to track this Wrath down.
Well, I mean, do we want to track him down?
I mean, dude, you see that a way for him to like, pop out of nowhere and start shooting us again?
Text him.
I mean, I'm definitely a target now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he came for you because we texted as you.
Great. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be in contact with him again after I gave him the information from the drive. I'm not sure what he was looking for on there, but that's got to be the key to finding out where he's going to strike next.
The thumb drive?
Yeah.
Oh. Also, whoopsies. Sorry.
For what? Blowing up my house or knocking me out?
I'm going to shove a bunch of biscuits in my mouth so I don't have to answer.
You shot a rocket at us unprovoked.
Unprovoked. You came in asking about something that I had sold to a very dangerous person.
We said words to you. What if you'd blown over us to smithereens?
I mean, I would have said some extra Hail Marys.
That's what would have happened if we killed you. See, we're all the same. We're same. We're so similar, you and I. We should hang out and not try to kill each other.
Dude, I have blue skin. You have a black hole on the end of your wrist. We are not the same.
I mean, and everything would have been fine if we didn't shoot with a rocket. Like, we can go back and forth, but really what we should be doing now is working together so we all don't get shot.
Wrong.
You know, I like her.
Tink, feel free to look through my eyes and let me know if you don't feel like we understand your pain.
How would I look through your... Oh.
Because I'm transparent.
Right.
It's okay. Have some more tea.
She takes a sip. Is this drugged?
No. I mean, well, technically, it's sugar. You're fine.
I'm gonna go over to the cop and just pat him on the back. Be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
The cop?
The Gilbert. I'm sorry. I don't remember what your name was. The cop. Looking cop.
I'm assuming I'm still sending off information. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Still
Yeah.
taking-
Yeah. You have like gigabytes upon gigabytes of info.
I hate this process so much.
What you doing?
Sending information to Sophia. We need to keep her updated.
That's cool. Do you need a towel?
She says, if you have an internet connection and you, can I use your internet?
Can we trust you to use the internet?
I mean, I'm
Or am
just
I gonna have to cut your hands off?
I can send it fast, or if I know where it's going, but I don't need to use my hands. I am cyberkinetic.
You probably
Maybe
don't want to
that's
draw
not a good idea.
draw the attention of our sponsor quite yet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless you just want us to justify why you're here, which would require explaining your entire situation.
Sophia,
I think hold on. Can I help? She like gets up and walks over to the phone, over to you.
if you can make this faster, yes, that would help greatly. And my opinion of you will change very, very slightly, but every little bit counts.
She turns, can I use your Wi-Fi? Is that okay?
Go
I don't want to make any sudden moves and get shot. She taps the phone and you see like the sparkles that are dancing around her. Now that you're in a still environment and you're able to actually see, you can see that when she activates this ability, they turn into like ones and zeros.
Pretty.
Stay off my Tinder. Tink, is there anything else we should know about that you can do? Can you teleport, go invisible? Is there anything we should know about?
What? No.
Excellent. Would you mind giving us the room?
Sure. Everything's sent now. She
Thank you.
walks away. Says she's like takes a couple steps and goes, "Where should I go?"
The room is fine.
Oh, okay. She walks into the room.
If someone tries to snipe you, just holler.
I'm pretty sure that'll happen.
Yeah, I slide into basically my office / bedroom studio. There's a bed in the corner. I don't use it, but yeah.
She walks in and says, "Ooh, this must be where the magic happens," and closes the door.
Science. Just the science.
So, Sophia's running interference on the little fiasco that happened down by the docks and the collapsed building that is now a crater. I've been sent to supervise. Who am I dealing with? Who are you people?
I'm Diego Douglas. This is my home. I offer my hand.
Take it.
I would be a doctor, but it's a long story.
Daniel Smith here. I blew up the building.
Yeah, I caught that.
Hi, I'm Rainy. So I forgot I gave Tink a different name, so I don't want her to be, confused.
Confused. Smart. So this is truly your first night as a team.
Like before, like we went to the bars. I think it was like a tea bar, and
Definitions.
Work in progress.
Okay. Did anyone ever talk to you guys about collateral damage?
Isn't that a movie?
Yeah. Generally a bad thing. What are we working with here? What can everyone do? I know you got a nice peek at that. I'm gathering teleportation, general destruction. What's everyone's specialty? What am I working with?
Well, I can, given an opportunity, open a hole in space-time, and I can also alleviate injury. Also, apparently, am become relatively durable in my transformation.
How durable? Were you hit by that? By any of these special bullets this woman made?
No, but the weapon also fired off some laser blast, plasma beam thing. I'm resilient.
Good to know. Cards
I'm
on the
not.
table. You're not.
I'm pretty normal little me. Just know a few things about Q tech and stuff like that, quantum technology, and that's what I'm here for. Not for, well, to look at and stuff. Yeah, that's me. Hi.
Hi. All right. Cards on the table. I don't do the team leader thing. I don't do the adult thing. I don't play well with others. And this is not... It sounds like they called me in for a reason. It sounds like this dude was hunting villains. Cards on the table. That was my specialty at one point.
Ooh.
It would behoove all of us to do this a bit more quietly. I have a bit of reputation for causing problems, and I'm fairly certain I'm on Sophia's blacklist at the end of all this if we fuck this up. So, leveling with all of you, more precision, less throwing things at a dartboard and seeing what sticks. Can we all agree?
No, but I would give it my best shot.
Excellent.
That's really all we can ask for.
What is the plan with Tink?
Well, given the situation that she's in, I think that she, at this point, would be best served either surrendering herself to Team Tomorrow or finding a way to be useful to Team Tonight. At least that way she can disappear. Maybe give herself a chance to earn some credibility in the right spaces. Maybe move on. Maybe help us out.
As of right now, she's our best lead and has the most information on this tech that she's produced.
She's also unpredictable, and yet has to remain under our protection, yeah.
Whenever Sophia's done with the press conference, did you send the information off to Sophia about the weapon that she gave you?
I didn't know. I mean, I point to Rini. She has my phone.
Yes.
You should do that at the earliest convenience. Otherwise, we're going to get chewed out again. And then I'm not a fan of getting chewed out.
Do we really want those specs going to Team Tomorrow? I mean...
That's a good question.
Well, I'm like about to hit send. I'm just
really necessary. I mean, just you have time. It's not an emergency that she necessarily know the rifle specs.
Let's keep those under wraps for now. You're absolutely right.
okay. Gotcha.
I'll be in the other room. I go check on our guest.
I'm sorry. Are you brooding right now? What's her name?
Karma.
Karma. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Because of course, got it.
Love it.
Would you like some tea, Karma?
No. Do we
Be
trust?
like a towel.
No. Do we trust what Tink says?
Oh, we're besties. Sorry, just JK.
Right. So what's the next move?
Slide you some tea anyway.
That is a wonderful question, and I'm really glad you asked it.
We have a few options. We could, like, Ting said, whatever we send to Sophia might have a lead on where Wrath is going next. We could text Wrath. Last time we did it, he showed up with the quickness, so,
Yeah.
That seems to be a possibility.
Mm-hmm. Did you find anything useful in that thumb drive? Like, did you see anything, Karma?
Everything I sent off to Sophia, there's information about a major name in crime. Nothing that we could really lure them out with unless we decided to set up a trap with that name at a meeting of said crime family. I think it's a positive. Either they show up, kill a few of the members of that specific family, that specific syndicate, or we stop them and we're able to bring this Wrath to justice. That's a win-win in my book.
Oh.
I poke my head out just to make sure that Tank's not hasn't evacuated or anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you? You said you were gonna go in there and check on her. Were you going in the room, or were you just?
I was gonna poke my head out first to see if I could see her.
Yeah, she's sitting on your bed, and you see she's just kind of staring. She's got kind of a faraway look in her eyes.
Staying out of trouble?
Yeah, sorry. I was just. I was playing Warcraft.
Oh, carry on. I shut the door. She's fine.
How imperative is it that we keep Tink alive?
I mean,
She's cool.
I think we shouldn't just kill her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I skip a step?
We're discussing bait at this point.
Well, at this point, we're kind of all bait, but
Not necessarily. The way correct me if I'm wrong, you're all a threat to this individual. You are a new team coming for them. He is your primary target. Now, any reasonable villain, any reasonable individual who's trying to stay under the radar would stay under your radar. So using you all as bait wouldn't bring me out of the woodwork. However, using Tink, using this family, that might make me get a chance to step out of the shadows. We
I have family.
Tink.
Tink is so sassy, though.
well, she's going to have to accompany us either way. But I believe it works to our advantage if Wrath doesn't know that she is cooperating.
Accurate.
Does Wrath already know that she's cooperating since we kind of texted as though we're her, or I don't know.
I mean,
She was unconscious when he showed up. I don't know how much he saw before he started.
Yeah.
If I'm in that situation, it looks like a trap to me. I mean, but then again, I'm
Smart?
a piss poor villain.
He'd likely assume that she would say anything to save her own skin.
So she's bait nonetheless.
Right.
To actively dangle her out in front. I
And
think
she
the family
was-
is probably the best move.
And maybe the best move. She is still also the one that designed some of this ammunition for him. Working that closely with someone, she's a loose end. Either one is a viable option. It's what you're all comfortable with.
Well, if we expose Tink, we expose ourselves. If we wait for Wrath to go after this family, whatever their target is, whatever the next one is, we'd be able to at least lie in wait.
Yeah, I vote the family. Tink has done some shit for sure, but I'm not I'm not okay with like dangling people as bait, even if they are not as heroic.
I mean, we could definitely present her with the choice, but she made it pretty clear that she fears for her life. So I'm just kind of basing it on that.
Then the second question is posed: do we need to have Tinker with us, or should we bring her back to Sophie and to tomorrow?
She stays with us for now. As her attending physician. I've taken an interest in her personal care. I have to see her through this.
Respectable. Meeting adjourned, I guess.
Oh, like a big Ursa Major hug. Oh, big hug, squeeze, yeah. I'm surprised you didn't ash shank me.
Thought passed through my head. I don't know why.
Great. All right. Because we file out.
Walk into the bedroom door. Congratulations, Sink. You're not going to be used as bait.
Woohoo! Hold on. All right, hold on. Okay, she gets up and walks up. Sorry, I just had to finish killing a dragon. Did you find what you're looking for on that thumb drive?
Some of it. We're going to use this individual's let's call it a hobby as a way to lure him out. Lucky for you, all these gentlemen, these individuals are not in favor of using you as a lure.
It's a good idea. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do think he will absolutely waste me if the opportunity presents itself. But I think with all that information we got, we ought to be able to find a place where he's planning on hitting the syndicate.
We'll see.
Cool.
You're able to communicate with machines?
Yeah.
So if we were in an area that was occupied by, say, a criminal and there were technological devices around, like cameras, you could talk to them?
I mean, yes. Sure.
Do they ever talk back?
Rarely.
So is it some sort of... You'll have to forgive me. I'm not very savvy.
Sure.
But just kind of based on your earlier condition, it seems like you have some sort of remote sensory capability. Is that?
I mean, only things that are, within a few feet.
Interesting.
But I can hopscotch. So, like if your phone's on the Wi-Fi, I can use your phone to get onto the Wi-Fi. I can use the Wi-Fi to remote log into a computer, anything that's connected to the internet, really. I mean, once you get online, you're online. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess the reason I'm bringing this up is because wherever we end up going, you're going to have to be with us. And it would behoove you to do your absolute best to watch your ass and ours as best as you could.
Oh, okay.
And if that means doing whatever it is that you do.
Like hacking into security cameras in some sort of location where we're going to stage like a big fisticuffs with Wrath.
I mean.
And then I can tell you where stuff is. I'm going to be like your Overwatch.
Yeah, I get that reference.
I mean, again, if it suits you, then it suits you. Choice is yours.
I mean, if it keeps me from not getting dead, I'm on board.
That's on you. We'll do our best, though.
So, by the way, what's your WoW username?
It's Troll Smasher 79.
And do I know if she was lying that she was playing World of Warcraft? Is there any way for me to tell?
You can roll a integrity check with whatever attribute you feel is best for discerning truth.
Is cunning one of those, or?
Yeah, cunning will work. Absolutely. Yeah, so roll integrity, cunning.
Okay.
Or empathy, if empathy is better.
They're the same.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. I got 3 successes. One of those is a 10. That's a thing?
You can re-roll the 10.
Ooh. Go away, everything. 3 successes and nothing.
She seems to be genuine. She also seems to genuinely like you and to genuinely like accessory.
Far out.
She seems to be frightened of karma, and you can't really read, or she doesn't know what to make of dark matter.
That's fair.
Sweet.
Because every time she looks at him, she just sees the fist.
Right, like he rang her fucking bell.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
Cool.
So she says, so is there a plan then?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta figure out where Wrath is going to strike next, and then get there first.
So remnants of a plan.
Okay. So I guess we go through the stuff on the drive, right?
Yeah, I hate this part of the job. Okay.
All right.
Hopefully there's a bunch of stuff in her workshop, because I only have like the one laptop and it's a little outdated.
I mean, you did grab electronics left and right. So there's computers, tablets, the whole 9.
Make yourself at home.
She says, sure. I mean, yeah. Oh, I suppose I suppose it'd be rude. She picks up a tablet and turns it on and says, okay, we're screen sharing from your phone. Sorry, let's get rid of Tinder. Hold on.
She's right. Let's get into a picture.
All right. Here's all the files, and start scrolling through them. So we're going through effectively like a large archive. Who would like to lead this activity? She's like steering, but who would like to lead the search?
A volunteer.
You're volunteering to do it?
Yeah.
Excellent. So this would either be humanities resolve normally. You can make an argument for enigmas resolve. If there's another attribute.
I'm probably not the best person to do this. I thought it was more some sort of like investigation. That's my bad.
I mean,
if anyone else wants to take it.
It kind of is, but that's, as you're digging through, this is just really digging for information more than.
I will nominate the Quantum Genius.
I was about to say, I have volunteers tribute. I've got resolve and mega resolve.
Okay. So are you going to lean on humanities or enigmas?
Humanities.
Okay. So go ahead and give me that humanity resolve roll, and your scale will apply here. So every dot of mega resolve you have is an enhancement of 2.
2, 3. So I got 3 successes, and let me do the mega resolve with 2.
Your mega resolve is 2?
Sorry, one second. Let me roll that. Is a 1.
No, your mega resolve is it 1 dot?
Oh, it's 3 dots. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. So you don't roll that. That just adds enhancement.
Oh,
So
fuck yeah.
You got 3 successes on the die roll, and then you get a +6 successes for the Mega Resolve.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll take it.
Okay. Excellent. So you glean the following information. I guess, well, first off, does anybody else want to contribute anything else to building this pool of successes? Perhaps cross-referencing one's knowledge of criminal syndicates, perhaps cross-referencing basic investigative techniques, anything that you'd like to contribute as we're building your investigative success pool.
I mean, my intimate knowledge of 6 degrees of Team Tomorrow, that's all I got.
Go ahead and make a roll off of your, you can use culture,
Mm-hmm.
or you can use humanities.
I will use humanities.
Is your specialization in humanities?
My specialization is in humanities.
Okay, so the enhancement won't apply when you're using the skill it applies to, but
Sure.
it does allow you to do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
So that would be probably resolve as well, but unless
Sure.
you have another attribute that you could make an argument
Oh, that
for.
makes sense. Yeah, I will grit my teeth and try to knuckle through the puzzle, I guess.
All right.
Humanities. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful.
I say random Nova names.
Okay. So now you're at 13 successes in your investigative pool. And I saw you nod. And did you have something else that you would like to contribute there, Karma?
I'm not sure how this would apply. Or if I can. I have a photographic memory edge, so if I see anything that might be able to be pointed out that this may have missed,
Okay.
not sure how.
What's your photographic memory at?
It's at 1 dot.
Okay. That will help as you're committing some of this to memory.
Mm-hmm.
It won't so much help with the investigative aspect, but
Gotcha.
you can certainly commit all this stuff to memory.
Yeah.
All right. So let's reveal what those clues give you. As you're going through this information, you gain the following. Several members of the Mega Syndicate have been killed within the last week, members and affiliates. Many of them by sniper rifle, though some in far more brutal and personal, up-close sort of fashion. At least a couple of them had indicated enhanced interrogation before their death. And one of them had a steamroller parked on them.
Syndicate all Novas?
What's that?
Is it like a Nova organization?
The Mega Syndicate?
Yeah.
No, they're a crime family. They're a group of crime families that bonded together into one.
So the only one that we know as a Nova is Kneecap.
Right.
Okay.
But several members of the Mega Syndicate who believe that it is this vigilante that calls themselves Wrath. And there seems to be some rumor that Wrath either is or spent some time with Justicieros out of Mexico. There's a group of heroes that operate mostly in Mexico, also in the southwest U.S., down into Central America, that basically not all of them are even Novas, but they steer heavy into sort of comic book tropes from before Ende. So a lot of masks, secret identities. They tend to shun any sort of association with the government or law enforcement. Those who do speak publicly on that often say things like, "Are you aware of the Mexican government? This is why we don't work with them." They fight a lot of the corruption that is present in government and law enforcement. So they're kind of vigilantes on the wrong side of the law, oftentimes. Their reputations are generally positive, and they're generally considered heroes of the people. But there are some who go to extremes, crippling folks and that sort of more heavy-handed justice. But there's some members of the Mega Syndicate that seem to believe that Wrath is associated with them, that there's nothing substantial in the file that verifies that. It's just a suspicion that the Mega Syndicate has. Okay? So that's 4 of you at 13. Hold on.
What?
The Mega Syndicate has contracted Tink before, and Kneecap was aware of that contract to get enhancements just for a load of guns they were selling. So kind of a mass-produced, low-level enhancement. The leader of the local Mega Syndicate is Dmitry Zhukov. 5 days ago, a gentleman's club called the Body Shop was attacked by Wrath. 6 members of the syndicate were killed. The girls who were there described the murderer as an angel of death in a black costume with no eyes, no face, just a lot of guns. After the hit on the Body Shop, Zhukov hired 2 elite bodyguards from DeVries. Nobody knows their capabilities, nobody on the street knows their capabilities. They're definitely Novas. They are a man and a woman. You would also know from that information their names. The woman's name is Siphon, and she has the power to drain quantum energy directly from other novas. And the man's name is Gravedigger, and has a reputation for killing other novas with his bare hands. And you discover that Zhukov has a meeting scheduled Saturday evening at 8 p.m. Himself and all of the leaders of the Mega Syndicate in the tri-state area are meant to be meeting at his boat to have a confab about what to do about this problem, but also their general business affairs.
Well, that just seems like an awful idea.
Hey.
The elites will be present for security.
It's got to be too easy, right? Like, it's too obvious. Is he really going to try to kill all of them?
If she fails, he can just warp out. That seems to be his MO.
Well, we're only going to get off so many rounds, right? If there's a whole, the cast of characters has got to be enormous. If it's all the bosses,
But he can at least kill some. That's got to be better than killing none.
Yeah. Pop in, pop out. Boom.
You don't even have to aim with that many people.
Yeah.
Tink
Or maybe
says,
he's just trying to get one.
Tink says they're also on a boat.
True.
So you're saying we need to drown them?
No, but he might.
Yeah.
Did you make him a rocket launcher? I know you're a fan of those.
It was the nearest thing, okay?
it only costs a lab coat and your chin.
Right, you're fine. I got way more negative impact from that rocket launch.
I tried to not kill you.
You've also gotten away with your life thus far.
Yeah, I appreciate the not killing part. So yeah, maybe he plans to sink the boat.
So we think we know where he's going to be, but we also don't know when he's going to show up because he can teleport there, immediately shoot, and then teleport out. Is there a way to stop teleportation? Like have him teleport there, then we like throw powder on him or something?
Why don't you roll technology there? Our mega intelligent Q tech specialized Nova.
How do we break things, Rini? how do we break this teleporter?
I'm using intellect for this.
You can, yeah, if that's what you want to lean on.
Yeah, I'm totally down for that. All right.
The device is of such a scale that you will actually have a complication of 2 because you don't know the specifics. You don't have access to the schematic of that device.
Okay, so that negates my 2 mega intellect then.
You can spend that intellect to negate that if you'd like. Yes.
I guess that's
so. Then it's just a straight up die roll.
Okay, cool. I got 2 success rolls.
All right, excellent. So theoretically, yes, you would need to design a device that would block the band. You could go a number of different ways with it. You could set it up so that it just prevents them from teleporting into the area. You could try to design something that would redirect that teleport. And you could try to work in something that would track it. You could try to work in something that would render him unconscious when he gets there. It's kind of a matter of how much do you want to design it and how much time you have at your disposal. But theoretically, you could design something that would interfere with that process. Absolutely.
Okay. I mean, personally, I'm a fan of the render unconscious when it gets there, but I guess, yeah, you're right. That just depends on how much time we got. So if this thing's happening Saturday, what day are we on?
It's about 6 o'clock Friday morning at this point.
Okay.
It sounds like we only need to make sure he's not able to get away.
Yeah.
I want to punch him.
So if we start there, I mean, in the unconscious part, we can either help happen or make happen.
I see. So you say I can prevent him from teleporting on the boat, but does that mean that I can prevent him from teleporting away? That's a
sure.
Thing I can do?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can, once he's there, you can activate it.
That would be tight. Yeah, I'm down for that one. Whatever's easiest. Whatever I'm capable of.
You know if the boat's going to be out middle of dead water or is it going to be docked somewhere?
They'll meet docked and then they're going to sail out in international waters.
Oh, that's smart of them. Everything's legal on international waters.
Interesting. We have the name of his 2 bodyguards, Gravedigger and Siphon. We have a way to contact them? Is there a way? Do we think? Is there any? Are these just freelancers?
Yeah, they're elites. They work for the DeVries agency.
I don't imagine that they'll be, since they're working a job currently, they'll be accepting meetings from anybody else, correct?
I mean, you'd have to reach out to their agent.
Question for the ST.
Yes.
Would it be possible to use my alternate identity edge to be able to be on that boat just as a grunt?
Yeah, I have no objection to that. Your alternate identity has a connection to the Mega Syndicate enough to make you a human shield for one of them. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
Like the Mega Syndicate isn't stupid. Anybody who's not like leadership material that's going to be on that boat is there to die for the people that are leadership material that's on that boat. That's their job. You know what I mean? Like they're bringing in security, and their security is going to be made guys who will lay down their life for their boss.
Gotcha.
So you can certainly pose as one.
Pose this to the group. I think I could be able to get on that boat, even just as a as a bodyguard, as a low-level server, when shots start firing off, I can use one of my abilities to at least hinder this individual's progress. He might need to get up close and personal. That will give us a chance. He'll be on the boat if he does take the bait, and then we can surround him from there. I'm able to cast a Shroud of Darkness. Whenever shots start going off, I can use that, and he'll have to get up close and personal.
What do we know about this boat? Like, is it big enough that if we were to stow away while it was at sea, we could find a place to not be seen by the crew or the guests?
It's a luxury yacht. It's big. So stowing away is a possibility.
I mean, if you can indeed get aboard and find us a safe place to come in, if you can relay that position to us, I could get us there.
Absolutely. And then, again, if he's can't see anything, you cast the shroud on Zukov. I would assume he would be the primary target if he's aiming for big leaders. Then he'll need to get up close and personal. That's when we spring the shroud.
I mean, that gets us on board. And Reedy, you think you can make a thing?
Let me see. Can I make a thing?
I will try to clear. I'll try to clear a workspace. I mean, there's stuff here.
We're gonna dive into the super science crafting rules.
Let's rip open these boxes of parts we looted.
I'll just keep bringing tea.
Oh, thank you so much, Dark Matter.
All right, so kind of here's how this works. You're not going to be able to build a lasting device with the amount of time that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely.
So it'd be like a makeshift one and done thing.
Well, you can build something. Yeah, that's one way to do it. You can. So we're going to look at this as probably being a rank 4 device, because really you're just building something that's going to have that's going to counteract the teleportation power of that. Well, really of anyone, and it's going to have an area effect. So we're looking, actually probably closer to rank 6. So that's normally 3 sessions of time in between each milestone that you make on the roll.
Okay.
So yeah, you're probably going to want to do what's called jury rigging.
I will also encourage Tink to help Rini in any way that she seems, inclined to do so.
Okay, that will help for sure. I
mean, it's a little out of my league, so all I can really do is offer my ability to grab tools and bring food.
Actually, yeah. Do you have like a pool floaty?
No, but give me a few minutes.
Okay. I just want to bring one just in case Dark Matter decides to bring the whole thing down again.
I'm not going to do that and actually endanger you all. Rat, I don't give a shit about, but you all.
Oh, no, I appreciate it. I just thought about like the aftermath of us just kind of floating there out in the middle of international waters without.
Well, let's not completely get that idea off board. If he ends up trapped and he is about to get away, destroying the boat. I mean, these people are bad people.
Are you saying that you're giving me permission to destroy the boat?
I'm not sure that. You can do whatever you want, but I would recommend that it's a last resort.
I'll take that as a yes. Ursa Major Hug coming your way. I knew I liked you.
But that, again, as a last resort, an accessory should be able to get you all to safety.
Well, that depends on whether or not, just remember, if there is an active teleportation dampener, I'm going to have a hard time ripping a hole in space.
Yeah.
So we should probably not sink the boat while it's going.
Tink says, no, you won't.
Oh,
Wait, hold up.
No, teleportation and warp work on totally different scientific principles. You'll be fine.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
never mind.
As a last resort, then we should sink the boat. Maybe we'll be able to chance to get a little bit of extra credit with Sophia if we manage to bring some of these people in.
So here's how this is going to, here's the two options that you have, and it's entirely up to you, Pesto.
Okay.
Tink is here at your disposal to help.
Yes, please.
Option one is you go through the standard crafting rules and you try to use your mega attributes and other abilities to bring down the rank of the device effectively to be able to make your milestones faster. It's very complicated and will take a lot of walkthrough to get done, but you can create a more reliable device. Or you can use the jury rigging option. Jury rigging lets you drastically shorten time periods between rank 2+ projects milestones in exchange for flaws. It's an extended action with a number of milestones equal to the project's rank, so 6 milestones. Each milestone takes 1 round. Jury rigging relies on technology cunning.
Okay.
Because you're thinking fast.
Okay.
Every jury-rigged project has a total of double its rank in flaws.
So 12 flaws.
Yep, 12 points in flaws. Now we can pick those out together, but yes, that is the other option that you have.
As much as I love that option, I think I would unfortunately like to go for the complicated route.
It's totally fine.
I'm sorry, everybody. Hold on to your butts. This may be a little bit.
All right. So, do you have any mega edges that would allow you to slow down or to speed up the crafting process?
So mega edges?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh. Got wealth. I don't think I do. No, wait. I got Q-Tech Mega Edge. 3 dots in that. That's a thing. That's a thing.
That is a thing. So let's look and see what that does real quick.
Sweet. All right. I saved that thing somewhere. Perfect. Which book? Physical style.
So this allows you to attune a certain amount of Q-Tech items and basically paid for the ones that you have. It does not help you build new items.
Oh. Okay.
Which pick did you end up taking? Were you a builder or inventor or schemer?
Oh, you're asking that. I want to say builder, I think. I'm not sure.
Because that was fast worker, mind over matter, and technologist.
I don't know.
Nope, she took the one that started with the Q-Tech 3, or are those different?
So the Q-Tech 3 is just that's quantum tech. That's a variation? Spend all 3 mega edge dots in the Q-Tech mega edge. Is that what you have?
Yep, that's what she
Yeah.
took.
All right, so never mind then.
Sorry.
Okay. So you're mega intelligent, correct?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, 2. Yeah.
All right. And so is your buddy. So let's check and see if that makes anything move faster. I don't think it does. It increases your mental scale and gives you dots to distribute among your edges, which already would have been figured out. So it doesn't let you make things move any faster.
I've chosen poorly.
Yeah. So at this point, in order to get it done, you're really going to have to jury rig it.
That sounds fine. Let's
Otherwise,
do
you're looking at 3 sessions of downtime for each for each.
Just the way that
Roll.
things have been going, I just didn't want to create something to have it blow up, but I guess it's exactly what I'm about to do.
Well, the bright side is you're able to engage in some teamwork
Yeah.
because you have an ally, an associate who can help you. And I think you can also get a little bit of enhancement from your buddies as well.
Oh, teamwork makes me enhanced.
So let me just check and see. Just give me a moment as I flip through the super science rules.
Man, he is out.
Aw. Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to join him.
Nice.
Why are we awake at 6 a.m. on a Friday? What's wrong with us?
Because you've been up all night.
Yeah, we
You haven't
need
been
naps.
to bed yet.
I mean, the bed's there. It doesn't get used.
Oh. Oh, accessory. I'm sorry.
Nice.
It's a lonely road.
I just want to check one last thing. Do any of you have option or have technology?
Nope. I'm total boomer.
Is that technology? I have 1 dot technology.
Okay, you should be able to aid then. Do you have any technology, Dark Matter? Are you frozen, Dark Matter? Or are you...
I got
Wait, no, he's there.
Oh,
then.
you shook your head. Okay,
It
sorry.
was very still, though. Did you see that? That was
You were
creepy.
super still. It was a little creepy. All right. Okay, so how this will work then is you three are engaged in a teamwork action. This will be cunning technology. And you will need each roll is one round basically of time. So you're kind of slapping this together, as it were.
Okay. And what do I do with my mega cunning? Just add 2, or does that not do anything?
Your mega cunning is going to, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, allow you to work on a device this
Okay.
this
Got
advanced.
it.
But let me just triple check that as I'm looking at the super science rules.
Science.
Science indeed.
I only have the regular science.
Okay. All right, so you follow the same scale bonuses. You have to meet the quantum minimum for any power you build into the device. They do not need to possess the power. So this is going to work off of effectively, I think the best way to build this device is probably off Quantum Beach, probably.
I mean, that sounds very relaxing.
You have a quantum of 2 at least?
Yeah.
Excellent. So what this device will do is pull quantum points basically as they're being spent. So we're going to need to add a couple tags to it, but we'll work into that in a second.
Okay.
So quantum leech is the power. We're good to go with that.
Uh-oh.
Well, oh, somebody lose their earbuds. All right. So let's do it.
Cool.
Let's get those rolls. It
Hello?
will be, yes, can you hear us?
Okay. Yeah, sorry. My earbuds went out, so we're
No problem.
upgraded.
So let's get, this is going to be a cunning technology. Mega cunning will apply enhancement.
Cool. Go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, nothing. It wasn't a question. I rolled. So
All right. What did you get?
I got 4 successes.
And then is that including your mega cunning enhancement?
Well, I know it is not.
What's your mega cunning?
I just got 1 dot.
All right. So that's 6 successes on your first roll. Go ahead and roll to add to it if you don't mind there, Karma. And how many successes did you get, Karma?
Did he hear you?
So those you give it, Gilbert?
I missed you. My own mic glitched out for a second.
Oh.
So,
No worries. How many successes did you get on your cunning technology roll?
1.
Excellent. And there are 3 more contributed by Tink. So that brings us to a total of, so you had 6 total, right?
Yes.
7 and 10. Beautiful. All right. And I just need to check to see the total amount you need to generate as you're putting this thing together. All right, so 6 milestones. So the first milestone is complete. You got 4 enhancement on your second milestone.
Cool. And that just means we add 4 to our successes, right?
Yep. So go ahead and give me another roll.
So 9 successes?
Is that including the mega cunning?
Yes.
All right. And how many did you contribute on the second milestone? Sorry, Karma. Woo. Getting to the end of my brain meets.
Sid, how much is contributed on the second milestone?
Yep,
That's just a cunning and technology roll again, yes?
correct.
Not sure if that's right. That was actually 2.
All right, so that brings us to 12 successes on that milestone. So that's enough to bring the time down to its end. So you've crafted the device.
Bam!
It will give you up to $25 dots in powers and abilities, but only 9 of them can be on quantum abilities. So what I would suggest is go with like quantum 4, quantum leech 4.
Okay, quantum leap 4. Okay.
And I would say I really, you don't need to buy anything additional. Well, you do need to buy a couple of tags for it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to want that to be, because you want to cover an area, right?
I believe so, right? Gang?
So, yeah.
Yeah, probably like the 6-pointer, right?
6-pointer.
Right, it's medium range. That covers like the whole boat.
Mm.
We should have like a luxury liner, right? Short range is like 30 feet. Or how many feet is short?
Short is like up to 100 feet, I think.
Yeah,
So yeah, I would
medium
say
probably
medium. So that's 6 points worth of your tags right there. So write down.
Well, you could also give it a negative tag, right? Because it's only for teleport.
Right. So that's the limited tag. Is that what it is?
It's restricted. That's like, it's got to be like a -3. It only works on 1 power.
Yep. So, so that will eat 3 points of your tags. And you write down you have area 6 as a tag.
Area
So
6.
So right now, yeah, you should have the following information written down. You should have quantum 4,
Mm-hmm.
quantum leech 4,
Mm-hmm.
area 6,
Mm-hmm.
restricted -3, teleport only.
Okay.
And then we're also going to need a intrinsic tag, which makes it a 0, so it will stay active as long as the active device is committed. You will have to attune it. And now we can get into flaws. Or you can still add more tags or more, if you wanted to add any edges to it, you could. If you wanted to add any, you still have technically 2 points worth of quantum powers you could add to it too.
Did you say you wanted to knock them out?
I mean, if that's possible. I don't know how. I don't know if that adds more complication to the rank of the device or anything.
No, you could add quantum attack 2.
Yeah, make it stun only.
Oh, cool.
Put the stun tag on it.
It's also a dirt bomb. Inflict dirt.
And you can set that up. You can restrict that to a -1 so that it only works on someone trying to use teleport under the area. So after figuring out all that math, how many points of tags have you used?
Oh, geez, that's the thing I didn't write down. I just kept writing all the words.
Oh, okay. So 6 -3 plus 2 -1.
Mm-hmm.
5, 7, 6. Right?
It's 3 and 3, I think.
Yep. So you're out of, so you have one more tag you can apply somewhere if you want to. You're out of powers, and the device can offer a +8 enhancement to the roll at this point. So you can stop there and just be done with it. Or you can sack some of that enhancement, buy some more edges.
I mean, that eight is pretty nice.
I'm down for the 8.
Excellent. So just write down that it has an enhancement of +8. So that's the fun part. Now we get to the really fun part, which is you need to buy some flaws for it.
Right back.
It's a really ugly gun.
You could add costly to run to it. That'll eat up to 5 of them, which is for each dot in costly to run, you must spend a quantum point to turn it on.
Oh, actually, yeah, that sounds like fun. Costly to run. That's fun.
Yep, and that's 5. You could set it up for well, there's 2 options. You have difficult to repair, which is 1 to 5 adds additional milestones to any attempt to fix it. Or
Okay.
you could add one-time use, which is just a flat 4, and it once you've used it once, it's done.
Ooh. I mean, those are kind of the same thing in a way. So I guess I can go with difficult to repair.
Okay. You can take difficult to repair up to 5, where it'll take an extra 5 milestones to repair it. So how many points that's 10 points in flaws, right?
Right.
You need to come up with 2 more.
Okay. It insults my mother. Is that?
Probably, I would assume you're not going to want slow activation.
No,
Okay.
that would not be beneficial. Even though we're under flaws, but
You could take kickstart required to make it more expensive to turn it on.
oof.
That is one option. Let's see here.
Is there one where it might accidentally blow up on my face?
There absolutely is. You want it?
I kind of do. I feel like this jerry-rigged system might actually.
I like the way you think. So yeah, there is self-destructive. It's a 3-point flaw. The item is volatile and explodes if overclocked or destroyed, or if its user botches a roll for its use.
Okay, so can I do like 4 difficult to repair and then self-destructive a 3, and then that should get us to our.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Congratulations, you've built your first super science device in Aberrant, no less.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all your help.
No problem. If you would like, in the downtime between now and next session, you can go through and look at the edge dots in the core book and add some edges to the device as well.
Okay.
You have a total of, I believe, like 15 points worth of edges you can still add.
We just assume that like every device that Rini builds is going to have the 3-point might blow up in your face.
Oh, you heard that. Okay.
Absolutely. So yeah, just to be clear, it will cost you, when you activate the device, it will cost you 6 quantum points to turn it on, because the power itself costs 1 as well.
That's fine.
But you will roll your quantum, the device is quantum plus power with 8 enhancement when you turn it on.
Yeah, he's going. He can't even. If he tries to think about going nowhere, he'll just take a quantum attack.
That is dope. And that is basically the end of our session. So any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns from the assembled?
I think this is a good time.
I feel like we got some progress made.
Hey, made a new friend.
Yeah.
You did. And that brings up one other rule that I do want to touch base on real fast if you all have a minute or two to hang around.
Sure.
While I look this up. There is a system called bonds in Trinity Continuum. Requires 2 or more characters to each successfully overcome at least 1 milestone within a complex action using a social-oriented dice pool. Positive attitude is a relevant enhancement for both players forming the bond. If you form a bond they basically can create, let's see, you can spend the bond effectively. You create a pool of successes by adding together all successes generated by the milestones within a complex action. More successes in the pool, the longer the relationship will last. Players can decide how many milestones they want to complete in order to create their bonds. And once they've depleted the relationship's pool of successes, the bond no longer functions unless and until it is renewed. So you could create like a bond of friendship between one another, like camaraderie, that lets you pull for future enhancements. I would say that Tink is probably valid for building a bond of camaraderie at this point. If you'd like to get into that, we can do that. We need to resolve it real quick now, or we can do it next session.
Sure.
But that's something to think about. Do you all want to try to form that now, or do you want to?
I'll take a bond with,
Down.
with the
I
group
gotta
and
head
with
out.
Tink.
You got a bounce?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just wrap it up, and we'll do the whole thing together next time. But don't let me forget, that's where we'll open the next session.
Bondage. Got it.
All right, cool. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and do our outros. So I have been Travis Legge. I've been your story guide. My pronouns are he and him. And it has been an honor and a pleasure to run this game for you. Thank you all so much, players, for joining, and audience at home for watching. Let's work our way out with our outros, starting with Chaz.
Chaz, he, him, plays Deimos, he, him, construction worker. I blow things up. I reclaim the land for nature is what I actually do, and not as just destroy property. That's how I'm going to frame it now, because it's our perspective.
You did reclaim some land for nature for sure.
Yeah.
That was great, and thank you for doing it. Next up, Pesto, please give us your pertinence.
Hi, I'm Pesto, she, her, and I am playing Rainy, or I have been playing Rainy, the person that knows so much about devices, but asks a lot of questions. So this has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Alex, please give us your pertinence.
Yeah, Alex, he, him, playing Diego Douglas, or the accessory, also he, him. Filthy casual with a dog who has been sleeping through this run, and my headset went dead. But I got ice cream, so we're good.
All right, it all came out in the wash. And then last but most certainly not least, Gilbert, please give us your pertinence.
I'm Gilbert Ramos, him, playing Julian Vasquez, aka Karma, also he, him. You can find me everywhere on all social media platforms, and as Ramos the Nomad. I am happy / I have mixed feelings about this. I'm on TikTok now as Ramos the Nomad, and I feel I should pimp that, because it's just a lot of me introducing characters that I DM for and telling their stories and whatnot.
Awesome. I'll have to check that out. I'm on TikTok, but I don't do anything. I'm a consumer on TikTok. I do not make TikTok.
Yeah, that's how it starts, man. Be very careful. But yeah, you can find me at Ramos the Nomad on literally every social media platform. You can find a game I run on Onyx Path's channel on Twitch on Sundays at the Onyx Path. The Onyx Path or Onyx Path?
It's twitch.tv/the Onyx Path.
That. Yeah, we do a Vampire the Game every Sunday at 11:30 Eastern time.
Rock and roll. And yeah, just until we see you again, please be sure to be good to yourselves and each other. If you've not yet been vaccinated, please go out and do so. Wash your hands, wear a mask, all that fun stuff. And we'll see you again real soon. Thanks.
Bye.